You're this perp back with another video, here to talk to you guys about Snowfall episode 4 and 5. Episode 4, naming Jingle Bell Rocks, which is a really good fitting title for this episode. Episode 4 is their Christmas episode, not album. But yeah, I really like this episode. But before I get into the episode, I'm gonna let y'all know I will have no screen captures or whatnot. So whatever you see on the screen is what you're gonna see for the rest of the video. I just hope to let y'all know it's gonna change in my next video. I'm gonna have more screen captures when I do episodes 6 and 7. But not too much to I don't want to spoil nothing. I always like to have like little screen captures of certain scenes, nothing too revealing. But anyways, to get into this review, pretty much starting off with Franklin in episode 4. He meets up with Teddy to set up a bank, and now this bank wants to make a company in his name overseas, and they want to take 6% off the top. I feel like that's going to play a part in a future season. Very interesting. I feel like I have a theory on that, but I'm gonna save that till the season finale to see how it all plays out. But pretty much, Franklin is now doing big business, which could blow up in his face eventually. But Franklin's a smart dude, so he's gonna have to figure some things out. He has a lot of things he's gonna have to deal with. There's some money going missing. I think about $5,000, and I really like how Franklin goes about this and goes around to his crew and asks them about it in a way. He doesn't straight up ask them, but I just like the way he does it. You have to see it for yourself. That was really good writing for me. Like, I really enjoyed that part. Like, every person that he went to, he asked them a different way. And he's pretty much trying to gain everybody's trust back because his crew is kind of divided. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. He kind of is getting kind of walked over on. People are taking it very lightly, like this is not straight up business, which I feel like will change going into episode 5. But that was pretty much what's going on with Franklin. And him, and he has to, and he made a deal with Kev, telling Kev, if you find out who did this, yada yada, if you could come up with the evidence, we'll get that situation handled. Next, going on to Lucille and Oso and Pedro and his wife and whatnot. An interesting event happened where Ice pops out, and I thought it was kind of off. It was kind of weird. Like, why all of a sudden are like these dudes immigration popping up, And come to find out, the big reveal is that Pedro's girl, whatever, is a Fed. That's pretty damn crazy, and I feel like Lucille and Oso are in trouble if they don't figure this out. I don't know if Pedro knows, but if Pedro doesn't know, then he's gonna have to get rid of her ASAP, like no hesitation, which is gonna be really interesting. And now we go to Jerome and Louis, and they're having a back and forth. And Louis is kind of done with Jerome's bullshit. She moves out the house. She goes to the club, and I really want to see if this really like because Franklin is supposed to get the club for Louis, so I feel like they're going to eventually resolve that and figure that out in a future season. I just really like this episode. Episode 4 was really for me. It was really solid. You know, it was kind of toned down from the last 3 episodes because the last 3 episodes were pretty intense. You know, it kind of got drawn back. Now we got Javi coming back at episode 5, and wow, I'm excited because I like Javi. Javi is an interesting character. He's an interesting Jewish character. You know, it's gonna be interesting how he's gonna react to Franklin and how Franklin's gonna react seeing him. But now on to episode 5, and I guess that answers my question. Javi is back, throwing money, just straight flexing on Franklin's block where he's staying at, which is kind of ironic and it's kind of disrespectful. And we find out a lot about Javi and how he got out in this episode. But I'm not going to spoil that because you should go check that out if you haven't. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. Um, Franklin doesn't really fuck with Javi like that, and he feels like he's trying to set him up. It's just really crazy. And Teddy's just he doesn't want to use Javi as a plug no more. He wants to get guns, and I feel like that's going to play a big part in future seasons also. Or if not by the end of this season, who knows? But we just gotta find out. There's just so much going on, and like the stuff with Uso, Lucia, Pedro, and his chick, the Fed chick. That shit was wild. They had a deal on the table, or I don't. It was just crazy. Lucille got shot. She's alive still, but she got shot. That I know I shouldn't have been spoiling that, but that shit was oh man, that whole scene was super tense. I love that shit. And you had going back to like Franklin's dad, you found out his name was Alton. I don't know if they revealed that in the first season. I might have not like caught it at first, but I guess that's a reveal that his name, Franklin's dad's name's Alton or whatever the fuck you want to call him. And it seems like, there's a scene with Franklin's pops and his mom. They're talking about the house and stuff and how they're gonna lose. And he's talking to her how like you're like inches away from losing this shit. Like, why don't you take this money temporarily until I get my benefits? Where the hell? Anyways, there's just so much going on in this episode. It's pretty crazy. But the crazier shit is the shit at the end, towards the end, with Lucia and Oso and all of them. Like they shit about to go down over there. Um, just with everything with Franklin and what Kev's up to. Don't and still Kev and Franklin. Franklin's gonna have to do something with Kev, man. I don't know what it is with Kev. He gotta be stopped, yo. He's either gonna have to put a bullet in his head, or I don't know, or they probably gonna set him up for a future season or something like that. But Kev reminds me of like Shane a little bit. I don't know, like I might be reaching a little bit, but who knows? But he just gives me that vibe, like you gotta get rid of this dude, man, or you gotta do something about him because he's gonna get y'all fucked up. Um, even though Franklin was still in the wrong and he was didn't really handle that whole situation that right, but now Kevin's tripping. But we don't know how this is all going to play out, but we will just have to see. Man, I can't wait for the next episode, man. It's looking crazy. I wonder if this got greenlit for a third season yet. They're probably gonna wait till. But I'm gonna have to catch y'all later. I got a few things to do. Um, Gotta catch up on some rest. Uh, I'll be talking. I'll probably do a stream. I don't know yet, but I'll probably do a stream talking more about this episode, more in depth. Um, cause there's probably some things I'm missing. Cause this is the my first watch through. So like, I'ma definitely watch this 3 or 4 more times and probably find some other things that I didn't catch. Um, but that's all. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.